Call the meeting to order and ask Councilor Watson lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll.
Councilor Brown.
Here.
Councilor Weaver.
Here.
Councilor Broughton.
Here.
Councilor Watson.
Here.
Councilor Barton.
Here.
Mayor Lovelace.
Here.
We have a quorum to do business.
Next item is approval of the January 22nd minutes as presented by the city clerk.
Mayor, offer motion to approve minutes of January 22nd meeting.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Watson, second by Councilor Barton to approve the minutes of January 22nd regular meeting. Is there any discussion or any changes? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries and the minutes are approved.
I'd like to welcome our visitors here today. I see several people here that I don't normally see here, so I'm glad y'all are here. Next item is approval of the agenda. Are there any additions or deletions? If not, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. The agenda is approved. The first item is approval of the accounts payable for January 2018.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Councilor Brown, second by Councilor Broughton to approve the accounts payable for January 2018. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries and the accounts payable are approved.
Next item is approval of a USGS stream flow monitoring agreement, Resolution 18-0212, and I'll call on the city clerk.
Okay. The USGS, this resolution would cover the period of fiscal year 2018. I received a letter from the USGS stating that they had, for several reasons, had not been able to send out the notice in to redo this for this year, and they were apologetic about it, but they're asking us to do it now, so to approve it for the rest of this fiscal year. That's to monitor the flood stages at the various bridges, at the creeks and the river, Connecticut River, and so it just keeps us all up to date when the water starts getting high, where we are with that. So we'll be prepared. The total contract price for doing that is $44,780. The city's portion is $31,850. The USGS will contribute $12,930 to that. Georgia Pacific has contributed $7,950, and the Escambia County Commission $5,000.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 18-0212.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Weaver, second by Councilor Brown to approve resolution number 18-0212. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution for the gauging station agreement is approved.
Next item is a resolution 18-0212-1, which is approved the paving and construction of Oak Street. When we did that neighborhood, we accidentally left that street off, and this is to add it back to our paving list.
Mayor, offer motion to approve resolution number 18-0212-1.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Watson, second by Councilor Broughton to approve resolution number 18-0212-1. Is there any discussion?
Mayor, I got one question. This here will be a different pavement considering from the other one, right? It'd be like a separate pavement.
Well, no,
It'll be included
we'll
with
just
it.
add it to the whole list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution for paving Oak Street is approved.
The next item is to approve a grant administration services agreement on the CDBG grant that we got to do Fairview Circle sewer, Lyles, Mason Street, and May Street. And this is to approve the administration part of it with the company that we use with Bob Watson's Community Development Group, Inc.
That's right.
Mayor, I'd like to approve resolution
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
18-0212-3.
Two.
Two, I'm sorry. Two.
Second that.
Motion by Counselor Broughton, second by Counselor Watson, to approve resolution number 18-0212-2. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the CDGB grant application agreement for administrative services is approved.
Next item is the same grant, and this is for the engineering services with Southern Engineering Solutions, resolution number 18-0212-3.
Only difference being this is engineering services rather than, yeah.
I make a motion to approve 18-0212-2. 3. Second. 3.
Motion by Counselor Barton, second by Counselor Broughton, to approve resolution number 18-0212-3. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the CDBG grant resolution for engineering services is approved.
The next item is on the public library, we have a renovation project, and this is for the architectural and engineering services agreement with Goodwood Mills and Kaywood, resolution number 18-0212-4.
Motion to approve. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Motion to approve 18-0212-4.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Brown, second by Counselor Weaver to approve resolution 18-0212-4.
Do you have a slide that shows what we're planning on doing, or can you read that off?
Let's see, I do not have that with me.
That's fine.
Okay,
This is just for the agreement to engineering.
right. I can tell you that the total amount is 57,557.50.
For the construction side, but this is just for the architectural side.
That's right.
Right. Okay. You've got a motion in a second.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot who did it.
Caleb Brown.
Ms. Brown, and then
Okay.
Mr. Weaver.
Okay. Motion by Counselor Brown and second by Counselor Weaver. Okay. To approve resolution number 18-0212-4. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the Goodwin Mills Kaywood Architectural and Engineering Services agreement for the renovation of the public library is approved.
The next item is the city is working on having an arcade for our children by this summer. Arcade would be located at Dogwood Hills, where it used to be the old pro shop. So we'll have a restaurant in there and an arcade. This is giving the authority for the mayor to execute a contract to purchase or to lease these amusement machines. And we have a list that they furnished to us of the machines, and it's a pick and choose of which ones that will fit in that building.
Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Broughton, second by Councilor Barton, to approve resolution to approve the, yes, to approve, let's see, I can't read, 18-0212-5. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton? Yes. Motion carries, and the amusement machines resolution is approved.
Under announcements, and I guess I'll call on the city clerk, the first one is Paws Cross 5K wagon walk at Old Bannon Park. I don't see Edie Kelly here.
I don't either.
So,
This is an event that we've had for several years. They will walk 5K with the dogs, and it's a fundraiser for the dogs, homeless dogs, and it's been a real good event for several years, and they'll do that all within the bounds of O'Bannon Park.
and I know we have an announcement and a request about a mud run. Y'all want to come here?
Thank you, Mayor. Council, my name's Rob Axon from T.R. Miller High School, and I teach science up there, and also coach track and cross country at the same time, and also coach football. I would like to request from y'all the use of E.O. Wilson Park, Jennings Park, and O'Bannon Park. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a 5K, or it's an OCR. It's an obstacle course race, and we want to use the natural terrain of E.O. Wilson and Burnt Corn Creek, and then also Jennings Park to make this 5K. This has become a really big thing in the past few years, and has the probability of being a really very large event for us. I would like to say, hopefully, a goal for us right now to have as many as 500 runners to start off with. The charities we will actually give money back to will be Paws Cross, Backpack for Buddies, then we'll also be using the athletic schools at the high school. So this could be a really big thing for us. There will be, we're going to plan on having a band there. There will be vendors also. So this is something that could really benefit Brewton, and it may go from a lot of these OCRs, or maybe start with 200 or 300. And you have some of them in big cities that as many as 10,000 people are running them. So I'm not going to say it's going to be 10,000 right now, but it could definitely go to 1,000 with no problem if we get some good support. And we're going to have going to be a lot of promotion for this, and we've got websites ready to go. And all we need is y'all's approval. When we get the approval, we're ready to run with it. The date that we would like to do it is May the 19th. And then if the creek is high, which is a possibility, as we all know, it would be August the 4th as a fallback date for us, because there will be sponsors involved in this and other things. So we would definitely, once we say we're going to do this, we're going to need to make sure we have the event.
May I make a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by Councilor Barton, second by Councilor Broughton, to approve the mud run. Is
I
there
got
any
a
discussion?
couple of questions. Y'all will have the insurance in place that the city requires.
I will not touch it until the insurance is in. It
And
will
you're
be,
forming a
safety will
separate-
be my first and foremost thing. Yes, sir, and I am forming a separate LLC, so that the liability, that's one of the reasons we're not doing it through the school.
What time would it start?
That's still up, I'm still working on that. I would probably say 8 a.m. would be in the morning. We'll probably run all the way to 12, maybe even later than that. It depends on the number of runners we have, so.
Will there be places where spectators
that's one of the things I do in my cross-country events and track events also. I try to make it as spectator-friendly as possible. So where the bridge is, the big green bridge, we're going to have several obstacles in that area. Jennings Park will be several obstacles also, and then the grand finale, which will be over at O'Bannon Park. We hope to do several things there and kind of congregate everybody in that place. So hopefully it'll all work out really well. But it is spread out over 3 parts, so you won't be able to see all of it. You know, if you go watch one of my cross-country races up here at the middle school, you can see 95% of the race. This one, it'll be just different sections, but I'm going to try and do everything I can to make it where everybody can see it.
What will be the length of the race, you know? Yet?
It's 3.5 miles right now, but this is not your typical 5K. I mean, this is going to be through the mud and the muck, and there are 18 crossings in the creek. So, you know, I take my cross-country team there and run a lot. And one of the things it'll do also is it'll promote E.O. Wilson. E.O. Wilson is a great place for people to go run. It's fabulous down there, and the creek is beautiful. They've got trails running beside it. We're working on going to make some more trails in there, and it's going to be a really nice place down there. But anywhere from 3.5 miles where I'm at probably right now, I may go to 4, but I'm probably going to keep it about 3.5 from the first one.
Any other questions?
Yes, who's going to be responsible for the cleanup? Connie Baggett?
Probably Rob Atkinson and Lisa Atkinson. I will have, that's one thing I'm really good at, is getting volunteers for helping out with that. I've got my hands on lots of high school kids, so
Very
they'd be
good.
happy to help. They love to get community service hours.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, Counselor Brown,
Yes.
Counselor Weaver,
Yes.
Counselor Broughton,
Yes.
Counselor Watson.
Yes.
Counselor Barton.
Yes.
Motion carries, and the mud run is approved.
Thank you, guys.
Any other announcements or comments?
I have none.
Motion we adjourn.